Hello and welcome to another tutorial working with Messenger Animals Oracle deck. Today we are working on generational wounds and understanding those generational wounds and how to work through them using the Messenger Animals Oracle and the chart that goes with it. We're using this pendulum today, which is a beautiful snow gum from Australia, from the high country, which is stunning energy in this. It's all about snow gum is about higher awareness and that connection of those higher forces. It's such a pure energy. It's really beautiful to work with. So starting with the chart, and I have a client in mind that has volunteered to allow me to do this. The client will remain anonymous. And we're working on the generational wounds that are causing ongoing pain and discomfort in moving forward with life. So it's creating physical issues, but there's also this stagnancy, I guess, in connecting into full abundance, mind, body, and soul, really, not just in the physical aspects of life. So starting with this, we are being shown an awareness prompt. Okay, so we'll go to page 8. So the page numbers are down here. And we're taken to guidance and awareness here. And we're shown hidden influences. I should probably be writing this down as I go. I think I do this every time. So, hidden influences. Excuse my scribble as we move through this. Is there anything else we need to know off this page? I'm shown done. Okay, so we go back to the main page. What else do we need to recognize? Action to take. So page 4. Okay, so you can see here we've got multiple charts here to work with. So we start in the top corner. We're going to start on chart 1. And then it's telling us to go to chart 2. Done. Okay, so we're shown to cleanse and clear. And then on page 2, cleanse. Okay, so we'll start with cleanse. What are we cleansing? Cleansing the energy field. Okay, I'll just write that down. So, cleanse energy field. And then clear was the other prompt that came up. So we're clearing karmic wounds that are controlling. Is there anything else? Check index. So we go back up here and we're shown done. So that was clear karmic wounds controlling. Clear. Okay, so we go back to the index chart. What else do we need to know here to look at today? Card spreads to explore. Done. So page 10. And again, we have multiple choices here to work with. So we start in the top corner. And I am showing chart 2 and then done. So here you can see chart 1 and chart 2. So card spreads to explore. There is a specific question to be asking here around, okay, so getting a prompt to look at the hidden influences in each area. So the first area being cleanse the energy field. What is the hidden influence? What do we need to understand about that? What am I feeling right now? Okay. So if we mark this 1 and that 2, what am I feeling right now? Anything else around point 1? Okay, go to chart 3. What makes me stuck? What makes me stuck? Okay, is there anything else around point 1 of cleansing the energy field? No, done. So point 2. So clear karmic wounds controlling. What do we need to know and understand about that? Seeing chart 1. So challenge, breakthrough, overall. Is there anything else I need to know? Check index. Done. So for point 2, challenge, breakthrough. What was the last one? Breakthrough. I think it was outcome, wasn't it? Oh, overall. Okay. So anything else I need to recognize around point 1, cleansing the energy field, before I move on? Page 9, areas of consciousness. Anything else? Done. Okay, so these are all different areas of consciousness. So this is around cleansing the energy field, the hidden influences, and that emotion we're releasing from superconscious pathways. Anything else? Higher shared consciousness pathways. Done. Okay, so again, sorry, I've not written this out very well. Super consciousness and higher shared consciousness. Okay. Now, is there anything else I need to know about point 1? Okay, I'm showing done. Anything else I need to know around point 2? Done. All right, so I'm finished with the booklet. I'm going to work with the cards now. So here we've got this mud map of hidden influences that we're looking for, and to cleanse the energy field. These are the questions we're asking. What am I feeling right now, and what makes me stuck? And as we recognize these things, we'll be clearing them and asking our intention being set with spirit, with higher soul, to release it through these areas, what has been, what we're shown around these things. So what am I feeling right now? What makes me stuck? So what am I feeling right now and what makes me stuck? And if you're ever not sure, this actually came up in reverse. So what am I feeling right now? Hostile and disrespectful. What makes me stuck? This energy of content and resentment. And we're reading these in challenge because the energy of what we're seeing is the hidden influences within the energy field. So this is stopping the energy of being the seeker of self-reflection that allows healing. This is stopping the ability to be positive and aspiring to healing those. Here we've got emotion and emotion with water. Okay, and this is then clarity, mental clarity, coming into sense of purpose and passion. So these things are really preventing that forward movement and alignment going into that higher and greater purpose of who the soul is. So again, as we set those intentions with spirit, and I can feel the energy shifting, and we can use a pendulum if you choose to. You can use a pendulum for healing. So as we're seeing and recognizing these influences, we're just going to take that deep breath. And the manta ray energy is about stepping back and recognizing how these circulating emotions are blocking the ability to see and understand the full story. So what am I feeling right now? That stuck circulating energy that dictates, that driving energy that elevates, so that the soul can't evaluate, it can't see past the here and now, okay? It creates this stuckness. So you can see the pendulum, well, you probably can't really tell, but the pendulum is moving anti-clockwise, which tells me that there is shifting and clearing of the superconscious and the higher shared consciousness, as we were shown, that negativity that is weighing heavily and limiting the ability to make positive decisions, to allow that connection into opportunity. Just breathe, deep breaths as this energy is releasing, and may anyone who needs this, okay, keeping in mind this is, generational wounded patterns that we're releasing and letting go of. The ability to be calm and conscious in the space, to be mindful of that light within and center the energy back, so that when looking within, when reflecting within, there's not this disconnect, there's not this turning it around into a negative connotation at all. It's just in flow, in positivism, and in growth with life and the opportunities that are coming forth. As we do this also, the hippopotamus is really helping us to bring forth this energy of what makes me feel stuck. Okay, so when we recognize, we can understand the source point, and we can allow what is karmically held through those generational lines that's been damaging the sense of self and well-being. We can let go of what is blocking the ability to feel good about self, the emotional patterning that's been triggering. Okay, this is very much about the people, situations, and collective influences, the wounded soul that's been blinding the ability to consciously process and really let go of what's been difficult. Instead of just repeating the same patterns, it's time to step out of that pattern, to step into a different movement and flow, a different road that brings these personal power and this empowerment that really opens into that optimism each day, into that vibration where the universe is responding to the thoughts and actions that are being taken in positive momentum. And this is what we're asking for, this rewiring with Teams in Spirit. A lot of heart energy here, those emotional walls that we're recognizing. These sort of energies of hostile and disrespectful, that contempt and resentment. And when that's held through genetic lines and those genetic dispositions that are then the organs are holding on to, the nervous system is holding on to, it really creates that instability in the physical body, so that the body's firing and wiring of the information pathways it's not moving in flow. It's moving in a chaotic manner. And that's why there's pain. That's why there's illness. That's why there's discomfort. That's why people fall into addiction and negativity and can't seem to get their momentum moving forward. Okay. And I can check with each of these cards now as we realign. So looking at this one, and this is where we were. So where are we heading now with this client? Wonderful. Seeker self-reflection. It's moving, it's shifting that energy and rewiring, not having to hold on to that anymore. And with the hippopotamus, very much felt like looping and triggering trauma. Seeing more positive and aspiring that being in more greater flow. Yeah, that's wonderful. Okay, so then the next part of the reading was clear karmic wounds controlling. So again, we're still looking at these hidden influences and clearing the karmic wounds controlling. So we're looking at the challenge, the breakthrough, and the overall energy here that needs to be resolved. Challenge, breakthrough. Feels like this card overall. Okay, so when we look at these influences, the challenge is feeling lost and vulnerable. The breakthrough is to release the cynicism, the sarcasm that's been, as you saw before, what are we feeling right now? What makes us stuck? And those energies that we had to cleanse from the energy field that was holding in this cynicism, this sarcasm, which creates a loss of that focus and ambition. Okay, so lost and vulnerable. And then what are we moving into overall? Okay, we let go of justification and disempowered energy to become aspiring, to become renewal, to become the messenger of the higher alignment in life. So if you want to break that down a little further, the leafy sea dragon talks about how you're such a treasure, but to be able to understand the emotional cycles that are creating that conflict and to be able to let go of that, clear the resistance. And again, as we recognize this, we can use the pendulum and set the intention with spirit that this resistance no longer holds or challenges, that we are existing in that breakthrough and that overall flow of what is the highest potential. So the leafy sea dragon is a reminder that the more you hold on, the more stuck you continue to be within each situation, within each part of the emotional energy or relationship or situation. When you hold on to that control and you feel like you can't just flow because of fear or because of that controlling destructive beliefs and patterns and ideas, then you stay lost, you stay vulnerable, you can't move into clarity fully. Okay, you've got to understand that you're so much more, and by letting go and just trusting in where the flow of life is going to take you, as long as you've set your vision and your intention, then everything else will start falling into place. Leafy sea dragon doesn't control the flow of the ocean. It just exists within that potential of that momentum to end up where it's meant to be. Okay. So then if you move into the hawk, and you know how a hawk has this remarkable focus and clarity. So what is dictating that is, this cynicism and sarcasm that really subtracts from the opportunities, because when you're existing within that cynicism, then you can't see the opportunity. You're always trusting that something's going to go wrong. There's a negative connotation that you're going to be ripped off. What is it that you believe? What are those really stuck belief systems that have been coming through from what we did in this first part, that we cleanse the energy field of, okay? That was held in this super consciousness and the higher shared consciousness. Those energies that we were releasing that we're really holding in this cynicism and sarcasm and blocking focus, the ambition, the ability to see and exist in the higher potential of who they are. Okay, this clarity, purpose, potential, emotional clarity, purpose, potential, mental clarity, purpose, and potential. It's all here. The ability to step up and do what is best for self to create the outcomes, to live the life that one chooses. Raven is rebirth. It's the messenger. It's the higher soul messenger of, finding the path forward. It's a miracle in itself, because when you are able to exist in that momentum of being guided by thoughts, trusting in those thoughts and those processes that then create the transformation. So essentially you have a thought, the thought becomes the action creates the momentum. Whereas that now, if everything is lost and that cynicism that has been blocking the focus to set even the vision, then you can't create the momentum through thought to rebirth, to receive the messages, because you're blocking. One's blocking own self. Instead, become the prosperous, independent soul with focus and ambition, doing the mindful practices daily. And within the mindful practices, you rebirth. You start tweaking your routine. You start becoming in that routine. You start letting go of those ancestral and genetic predispositions that have been held through those influences that we released before. Lots of energy here. Lots of energy. See this energy streaming up my hands, through the veins, through the mottled skin. My skin doesn't always look like that. That is the energy shifting. That is a transformation as we move with this person. And as even you're watching this and ready to receive and heal your own genetic lines and those communication pathways, to exist back in that purity of love, the light within that empowers to take those steps where thought becomes the action. Thank you very much for being with me today. May you have received what you need, how you need it. These resources are available on my site, Messenger Animals Oracle, and the chart book. Link is below. My name is Susan Green. My business is Emmaus. I do offer services, energy healing, psychic readings. I'm also the author and the artist of the Messenger Animals Oracle, each one drawn with pen, artist pen. So beautiful. Yes, the Raven, rebirth, find your potential. It is time. Everything is beckoning. May you have a blessed day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.